Every day we're faced with making choices that drastically affect our future in some way. Many of us argue that we really don't know what the future holds, so let's all just live our best life now without any consideration to the difficult circumstances of life that can arise. All of us need the necessities to survive: clothing, food, shelter, and so on. But when our tastes exceed what our incomes can afford because of our desire to fit into society that places high value on material things, we can find ourselves choosing to buy things like mobile phones, expensive clothing, accessories, jewelry, and cars at prices that are just not practical or sustainable. Much worse is when we spend them on vices like alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs. These choices, though pleasurable in the moment, often compromise our long-term well-being and that of our children, as the income that should be used for their education, development, and health is used up. Another unfortunate side effect is the formation of materialistic values adopted by our children, learned from our bad habits. These negatively influence their spending and consumption habits and likely contributes to a more unstable and uncertain future for them in the long run. Making choices to buy comparable items offering the same function and service but at prices within our budgets can allow us to have resources that can be used for beneficial purposes like healthier diets, better education, personal development, or dealing with health challenges that may arise. Choosing not to spend all of our incomes on items that are quickly consumed, but save a portion of it, puts us in a better position to get things of lasting value, such as property or investments, developing a business venture. Now, choosing to live by wise values and adopting wise spending practices generally leads to a more fulfilling way of life, which can enable us to gain the financial resources and beneficial life lessons that we can share with our children and with those that are less fortunate than ourselves. The Proverbs in Scripture tell us that the lover of pleasure will be a poor man, and there is a store of great value in the house of the wise, but it is wasted by the foolish man. I have lived to see how the wise values instilled by my parents have served me well. From my youth, I have made it a point to spend more on the things that develop my spirit and mind above the things that only make me feel or look good. Regardless of what finances we currently have now, making better choices with the way we spend them will place us in a better position as time goes by, because we will have more available for the things that add lasting value to our lives. Now, as we examine ourselves and the things that we want, let us always remember that the greatest earthly treasure that we have is our soul. Let us choose then to use the time and resources that we have to develop our inner being, growing in wisdom and serving each other today.